What's up, guys? Jades Corner back here again. Welcome to the 2022 lineup for Fantasy Fights. And to start off the year the right way, I got you guys hooked for a match for the ages today. It's something people have requested since the very beginning of Fantasy Fights, which turns 2 years old in September of this year, and that is Scott McCall as a true alpha versus Deucalion. This is a debate and fight in the community. People have been dying for me to give them the answer to, and today I'm going to give you guys the definitive answer of who I think wins based on facts, logic, power scaling, all the other good stuff I usually do in these fantasy fights in the series. So without further ado, let's get into Scott McCall versus Deucalion, the match you and I have been waiting for years. So to start off this match, we're going to cover pretty much the basics of Scott and the basics of Deucalion, and then I'm going to get on to who would win, because before I made this video, I sat back and questioned. I was like, okay, I don't want to say an answer that most people are going to be pissed off with, but I don't want to bullshit and sugarcoat either on who I think would actually win. So I'm going to be as honest as possible. And, you know, Scott McCall, I've talked about him numerous times. Not going to really talk about him in this video. Same with Deucalion. And I know I just contradicted myself saying I was going to go over the basics. But, you know, if you guys have seen, like, at least 20, I think Scott has been in, what, like 10, 11, 12 videos. So you guys get the gist of what Scott is capable of at this point. Same with Deucalion. He's been in a crap ton of these as well. So, yeah. As a matter of fact, forget what I just said before. We're just going to get into who I think would win in my reasoning as to why. So, like I said, I thought about it, and I'm going to be completely honest. I think that Deucalion edges out Scott, but barely. And this is my reasoning for picking Deucalion. So, Scott, as we all know, powerhouse, absolute demon, especially in the later seasons, season 5 and 6 especially. Dude took on Garrett Douglas by himself, who is arguably the second most powerful character in the series, aside from the Beast. Man literally was breaking and fracturing bones in terms of fighting his ops, which include the likes of Belasco, Chimera, who even incapacitated Jordan Parrish, which was quite a surprise. Doesn't mean he's as strong as Parrish, because he was only able to do that with his power-stealing talons. So without those, we all know Belasco is pretty much cannon fodder. So there's that. He was also able to go up against the Beast and survive for a pretty long time fighting him, probably as much as Parrish, which was also shocking too. And the Beast even commented and complimented Scott, giving him props, saying that Scott McCall was strong in his own right, although he's not nearly as strong as the Beast, and we all know that to be a fact as well. So Scott has that going for him. Otherwise, on the other hand, we have Deucalion, who was a demon himself in the literal and physical sense. You know, he literally called himself the Demon Wolf for hyperbole, and a lot of people continue to tell me this. Jade, Demon Wolf is an actual thing in Teen Wolf. No, it is not. Please understand your grammar terms. It's hyperbole. It's literally him giving himself in a statement to hype him up. To hype himself up, because he, at that time in the series, was the most powerful character we had seen, arguably aside from Kanema Jackson. So yeah, there's that. And, you know, being a literal demon, you know, once he transformed into his full power alpha state, he was damn near unstoppable. Literally the only person who could take him out at that point, if Jackson was still the Kanema, I would say would have been him. I know he's done a video of Deucalion versus the Kanema. You guys can go check out that video of his. And I've just been promoting his channel a lot lately, because he's trying to come back to YouTube. So yeah, he should be back soon. He said he was going to come back after he rewatches Teen Wolf, but other than that, I'm rambling on. You guys should go watch that video anyway, because it's a pretty good video, and I like the way he explains things. It's very simple for you to follow. So I'll leave a pin card to that right here, or a link in the description. You can click either one and go watch that after this. But yeah, Deucalion was literally mollywopping Jennifer Blake at her max power, and Derek, who had recently lost his alpha spark but still had the spark of, you know, Peter. in him as well. So he was still fairly dangerous as an opponent, and he was still fairly dangerous as a fighter as well. And Deucalion pretty much destroyed both of them without even breaking a sweat. He was literally laughing and not even taking shit seriously while he was fighting the both of them. And the only reason he even lost that fight and why Jennifer Blake didn't get killed on the spot was, one, because he was gloating because he was, drunk with power. He was the most powerful one there. And because the lunar eclipse hit and he lost all his werewolf abilities for like 15 minutes, as where the rules in the lunar eclipse in the Teen Wolf universe go. So yeah, there was that as well. But other than that, nobody was rocking with Deucalion. He was even able to make Scott transform forcefully way quicker than Peter did, because at least when Peter roared at Scott, Scott was able to resist. Deucalion roared and Scott transformed in literally like 3 seconds. So goes to show you the power gap right there between Deucalion and Peter, and why in my video last year I said Deucalion would absolutely destroy Peter, which I think is kind of true if you look at stuff that has been shown throughout the series between the both of them. I think Deucalion takes on Peter rather easily in my opinion. And yeah, because of that, and another thing I want to get into, I think that Deucalion barely edges out Scott, because we've seen Scott do some insane things throughout the series. I mean, the dude literally died twice and came back. Second time was more impressive because he actually did die, after getting beaten up by Liam. And yes, we know he was weak on Wolfsbane. You don't have to point it out. I know this. I'm going to point that out for the people in the comments who want to be like, Scott lost that fight fair and square, la 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 la. No, he was severely handicapped. And we all know damn well in the video I covered last month, which was the last fantasy fights of 2021, I said that Scott would absolutely destroy and pack up Liam, send him home in a body bag if Scott was fully at 100% of his power and his energy. So yeah, the one thing keeping Scott from beating Deucalion, in my opinion, because I think that if Scott was going all out, no holds bar, no holding back, and was on full killer instinct like he was in season 4 when he transformed into his full power alpha form, which looked very similar to Deucalion's, mind you. I think that his one weakness in beating Deucalion is killing, and the fact that Deucalion has superior skill to him, being a more experienced alpha, being alive for decades and being an alpha for literally as early as the 1970s, as we all know from the flashbacks in Teen Wolf. So yeah, Deucalion's experience, his age, and just the fact that in his full powered Demon Wolf state, he's absolutely unstoppable. I mean, Jennifer Blake literally had to sacrifice 12 people in order to fully stack against him, and she was able to completely make quick work of the other Alpha Pack members. But when she got to Deucalion, she wasn't able to do anything. That goes to show you just how dominant of a force this dude was in season 3. And in my opinion, I think he kind of fell off in terms of power just a tad bit by the end of the series. Because I think he found more of a balance between his werewolf side and his humanity side. So I don't think he's able to transform into that full powered alpha state as easily as he was before. I think he can still do it, but that's only if he goes down a dark path again. But that's just me. But yeah, Deucalion, he has that killer instinct as well, and that's one thing that Scott doesn't have. The fact that Deucalion's not afraid to kill, he has that killer instinct, it's going to give him the edge over this fight, because Scott's going to want to incapacitate Deucalion, but he's not going to go for the killing blow, because we all know Scott is little Mr. Good Samaritan. He's not going to want to, finish off Deucalion. Otherwise, on the other hand, Deucalion doesn't really give a shit, and he'll finish off anybody he chooses to finish off, such as when Scott first transformed into a true alpha, right? And he was just standing there looking over at Jennifer Blake, and Jennifer Blake was talking all that smack, and Deucalion got up quick and then sliced her throat, and we all thought that killed her at the time, but she got away trying to get more power at the Nimiton. And yeah, that just goes to show you right there that Deucalion is not afraid to murk his ops whenever he sees the opportunity to. So yeah, I think that killer instinct experience, just more physically dominant in terms of raw power and just overall age and just skill over Scott, I think will put him over the edge. in this fight, just a tad bit, because I think this fight's fairly even for the most part. Because Scott, you gotta remember, in my opinion, is a top 3 alpha in the show by the end. I would argue that Scott at the end would be able to take on most, if not a majority, of the alpha pack, including the twins, including Ennis, and including Kali. Now, whether he's winning against Kali or not, I don't know. I think he would personally, but that's just me. But yeah, this fight, Deucalion definitely takes the cake. But that's my opinion, and my opinion alone. So if you guys enjoyed my discussion of who I think would win between True Alpha Scott and Deucalion, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications. Happy New Year if you guys are seeing this. Next month of fantasy fights are going to be pretty stacked. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys have those post notifications turned on as usual so you never miss a future upload from me. I'm Jades Corner. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace, love, and positivity as always. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.